Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are going to be making some biscuits. Now these biscuits are a little different because we're still in fall. Today that I'm filming this is actually Thanksgiving, and I decided I'm going to make my biscuits with pumpkin. So this is a pumpkin flour. I'm going to use 4 cups of this. I'm also gonna have 2 sticks of butter, which comes out to be like a cup of butter, so that's what you're gonna need. Some cold milk, some salt. You can use whatever sugar you want. I'm using monk fruit sugar, and I wanted a little bit of cinnamon, baking powder, and then powdered sugar. And this is sweetened condensed milk. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this yet, but I might. And then some regular flour. I forgot to mention this flour. It is pumpkin and it's also gluten-free. Super healthy. So when you cut them, you could leave them square or any shape you want. I don't have a cutter that's a circle, but I have these, which are part of my mason jars, and I think I could really use this to make each of them. So besides the 1 cup of butter, I'm gonna have some melted butter on the side along with the sugar that I'm gonna brush on top so it can make a flaky sugary top. So I'm gonna first start off with the 4 cups of flour. Okay, I'm gonna mix that around, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the pink salt. I'm not gonna add too much because this mixture already has some salt. And then I'm also gonna add some powdered sugar. So 2 tablespoons of that. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. And then the butter, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the cubes on there. And I'm gonna put them in the flour. And this way it's just easy to mix everything. Perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. I'm gonna add 1 cup and 1/3 of milk. Right there. I'm gonna add that in there. Okay, and now with my clean hands, I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything together. Okay, and I'm just gonna place them on the pan and just follow through on the next one. And I'm only using the mason jar to kind of shape it, and then with the knife I'm gonna go ahead and cut around it. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next one, and I'm just gonna follow through until the dough is finished. Okay, so I have them all laid out on the pan, and I use coconut oil so that they won't stick. And now I got that melted butter, and I also got the monk fruit sugar. Like I said, you can use any sugar you want. This is just the one I prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, with my brush on that butter. And I'm gonna brush it on all of them. And this will create like a really flaky, crunchy top. Okay, and once that is coated the way I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the sugar, and with the same brush, gonna go ahead and just lay it on there. And I'm gonna put a little pressure just so that sugar can stay there, because a lot of the times the butter will take that away. Okay, and then the next step is honestly preference. You don't have to, but I like to add a little bit of cinnamon. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle that on. You could also mix the sugar with the cinnamon, but I didn't want to. I only want a little bit of cinnamon because it is already pumpkin. I know cinnamon is already incorporated in the mixture, so I did not want to put too. And that's it. I have the oven at 425 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in for like 15 minutes, and once it's finished I will show you how it looks. Okay, so I just got them out the oven, and they look a little bit more like shortbread cookies, but honestly I really think that they're gonna taste good. This one looks a little bit more like a biscuit, but instead of cutting it open, I'm gonna go ahead and eat it like that in that sweetened condensed milk that we had earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in there and try it out. Okay, so I went ahead and added the condensed milk, and it looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste test. I wasn't sure if this recipe was gonna make or if it wasn't gonna make it correctly, so I guess it was kind of a fail because it wasn't exactly biscuits. But honestly I feel like I discovered something even better, because these are a little bit more like cookies, but they're so delicious. I 100% recommend it, and go ahead and try out this recipe. I will have the ingredients linked down below, and if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my boyfriend's channel, and go ahead and check out the channel that I have with him down below. Check those out, subscribe to those channels, like and subscribe, and subscribe to this channel as well, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next one. Bye.